every time I play another type of guitar, I kind of miss this one. So I only play this one and another PRS during our set on this tour. So it's basically for almost the whole set. So I love it.
This one is pretty new. It's about to be launched now, I think. And I'm super happy with it. Bounce IDs with Dog Shy for over a year. Single cut, mahogany body, quilted maple top veneer, mahogany neck, ebony fretboard, and the cutaway is like a centimeter deeper than the usual single cuts.
Shredders.
You can reach those high notes. Yeah, it has extra fat frets on this one too. You have the 245 pickups, which I really like. They're diverse. You can play metal or rock or whatever you fancy, you know. And this finish is unique for this guitar. It came out very nice, I think. Called Ancient Brown, or Forntida Brun, as it's called in Swedish.
Yeah, I play a lot of acoustic guitar back home. You know, the way we've done 10 studio records now, and many of them are quite heavy. So I usually write like heavy riffs on the acoustic guitar, figuring if they sound heavy on the acoustic guitar, it's going to sound fucking heavy on the electric guitar.
I have a lot of very young children in this group. This is an all ages show. Just thought I'd let you know. He blushed for the first time in our entire experience.
It's a town.
It's a 10.
So he wants to know how you write songs.
Well, Michael writes the majority of the material. We co-wrote one track on the new record called Heritage together, and well,
Sometimes it's a drum beat. You come up with a drum beat, or I can't really play the keyboards, but you come up with something. You know, it's just fooling around with stuff.
we kind of do really. Well, Michael does really good demos, so when we do the actual recording of the album, we kind of carbon copy the demo. So when the drummer and bass player lays down their stuff, they can actually listen to the guitars and the vocals from the demo, which is a good way of working with it. Because maybe the drummer will do a fill that interferes with the vocal line if it's in the air or something.
So we have a question from over here, guys.
Hey guys, it's a question and a statement. Actually, I should tell you, I bought a Mike Aquaphone guitar within the last 2-3 weeks. Now I'm in a weekend warrior band. We gig about 4 to 6 times a month down in Jersey Shore. And I took that guitar, I took delivery on it on the same day as a gig, and I brought it out to the gig. And I was shocked. Now I normally play a custom 22 on a gig. I was shocked at the quality of this guitar. No setup, just straight out to the gig, before I even had a chance to plug it in at home. And it totally killed. Totally killed. So,
Thank you.
great specs, I love it.
Thank you very much.
Is that a question?
So Mike, I'm sorry.
Paul Payton.
I just gave you that.
Everybody that talks is a target. I want.
So, how did you choose the specs? Why did you choose 24 frets, ebony fingerboard? Is that what you prefer to play normally?
Yeah, I basically, it's not like I can play a guitar that doesn't have 24 frets. Quite frankly, I never really used them. But I'm just used to it. I always have 24 fret guitar. And the rest of the specs, I like to call it a meat and potato type of guitar. You know, I write mostly. I'm not like a shredder or anything like that. But I like to be as versatile as possible. So that's the type of guitar I was looking for. And also, I don't know if you can see it, but the neck, the back of the neck is kind of satin, which I kind of like because I tend to get stuck if it's like lacquer, you know. So that was one of the things, and generally it's just a great guitar, you know. I've been playing PRS guitar for a long time now. I didn't have any like strange requests. I just wanted a nice PRS guitar, and they all are pretty much.
We have a question back here.
How were you first introduced to PRS guitars?
There was a friend, actually, there's a band on tour with us now called Catatonia, a Swedish band. And the guitar player in that band, he was going out to buy a new guitar, he said, and he wanted my help to find a nice guitar. So we went into a guitar store, and there was a standard 24, I think, or a CE 24. hang there second hand. And it was quite expensive, and I was like, that's the guitar you should have. And he bought it, he loved it, he used it for recording, and then he called me up one day saying like, this guitar is too good for me. He said, do you want to buy it? And I was like, yeah. So I bought that guitar, and this was right before we did the Blackwater Park record. So I used that one on our fifth album, and then haven't looked back since.
So, Heritage sounds like it's a pretty big departure for you guys, but then so did Damnation. Does Heritage mean you're kind of done being happy, or are you going to come roaring back kind of like you did with Deliverance?
Well, I'm not sure if it's that much of a departure. You know, for me, it kind of makes sense, that record. And if you've been with us for quite some time, I don't think it's like an outrageous thing for us to do. If you don't know about our previous records, they're very kind of, many of them quite metal-y, heavy. And this new one is a bit more 70s kind of sound, you know. But it's always been the same type of inspiration when I've written music, so for me it makes perfect sense. For a lot of open fans, maybe it doesn't, but we can't just, you know, the way I see it, we're musicians and the band that don't like boundaries, and we just basically do what we feel is right at the time.
Can you talk about how Steve Wilson has been influencing you with all the production work that he does?
Yeah, Steven Wilson also plays PRS guitars from Porcupine Tree. He's been working with us for 4 records now, I think it is. I was a massive fan of Porcupine Tree back in the day, and I bought their 3rd record, Sky Moves Sideways, which is like a Pink Floyd pastiche, basically, you could say. Love the band, and I got an email from him one day, just saying that he liked my band. And just set up a meeting with him. I went to see him in London and asked him to co-produce the next album, which was going to be Blackwater Park. So we did that album, and we did the Damnation and the Deliverance record with him too. And he was producing vocals and some lead guitars and stuff like that. And then he mixed the new album, you know, and we're good buddies. Me and him also made a record together that's coming out in April next year. Right.
You better YouTube that one. That was awesome.
This is coming on YouTube, definitely. Should give him one, Paul.